Look at this monster piece of red jasper, y'all. I thought this was painted at first, but it's not. That's a piece of red jasper. And look at the size of it, look. That's a 12-inch shoe right there. So that's a pretty big piece of jasper. Man, that is cool looking. Look at the red on that thing. That is crazy. That is cool. I don't know how that wound up down here in Louisiana, but man, that is a cool looking rock. Alright, my friends, this is a rock hounder's dream. For the last, well, it hadn't rained in New Orleans in almost probably 3 months. But for the last 3 days, it's been just a slight, light misting rain. And it cleaned off a lot of the rocks, and it keeps them soaking wet. And that's about all, because I just got a hat on, a light jacket. It's not cold at all, just a light windbreaker to keep me dry. But yeah, it's been ridiculous. I've thought that was one right there. I'm going back through. Here's one right here. I'm going back through stuff that I've already gone through where it was dirty, and I've already got probably 150 crowlers in the last few days, and I haven't hit them as hard as I should have because I think the rain's gonna go out tomorrow. But if it's around tomorrow, I'm gonna go to another spot. But it's ridiculous. Just wet rocks everywhere, and it's really not raining hard enough, barely, to get you wet. I'm gonna do a little live with y'all, see what we can find. See if y'all see anything I'm missing. I know I ain't been out to the river to do a live with y'all lately, so. What is that? Nope. Alright, got some people coming. They're gonna think I'm crazy talking to myself. I'll be back. Alright, my friends, it's been a crazy month. I'm not gonna believe this, but in there, that's like 5 bags of Crowleys with probably 200 Crowleys at least that I've gotten from the Walmarts in Louisiana and Mississippi. And the rocks had just been put down. It was so dirty that I thought I was doing a good job at looking at them. But Monday or Sunday it started raining here. Not raining, but drizzling. And it drizzles for like 3 days straight. And I went back and hit the ones I had went to that were dirty. And I probably picked up another 200. I got at least 4 bags here, and I think I still got another bag inside. And that's a lot of Crowleys in there. And I don't know when I'm gonna get to these, but I got at least 500 Crowleys I know sitting in these buckets. And plus, oh yeah, here's the rest of them over here. And that's one I'm gonna do the video on right now. And then that's some of the broken ones that I've gotten over the last month or so. But it's been absolutely crazy. And the rain was a game changer. Because like I said, I thought I was doing a pretty good job, but they were so dirty. It was ridiculous. There was twice as many of them out there that I had missed, just laying on the ground. But once they cleaned them off, I went out there and scooped up a few of them. We'll take a look at them. All right, here we got about 50 of them from a few weeks ago. I'm going to kick out all the ones that we're not going to show. There's a lot of good-looking ones in here, so I don't know how long it's going to be, but we'll see. All right, let's take a look at a few Crowleys. That is cool. I like that one. This one only a half one, man, but that pattern is killer. If it's ever been whole, I like that. This in the back is kind of holy, but man, the front is killer on this thing. That is cool. I might polish this one. This one, the pattern's light, but man, it is killer. That is nice. This is one I wish I'd had the whole thing. Look at the color and pattern on this thing. Yeah, that's nice. This one here opens up to a big old quartz face. But that is cool. This one has an odd color pattern. You don't see a lot of white on them, but it's broken. But man, this thing is cool. I like that. The color on this thing is crazy. It has a dark skin on it, but man, the pattern on this thing is really cool. That would have been a good one. This one probably will look good polished. Those usually come out pretty good. I like it. It's a little bitty beauty, but man, the pattern on this thing is killer. Look at this all the way around. And a really cool color too. Smoky. That's another one, nothing but pattern on it. Look at this thing. That is cool. I like it. This one here, I wish it was a little thicker. I think we'd have to cut this one because it doesn't have a lot of pattern on the outside. But man, it's got to have something on the inside because it looks like it goes all the way through. That would be cool, I think. So here, I don't know how I got in there. It's not a Crowley, but it's definitely an agate. But not a Crowley. I did find it in landscaping though, so I don't know what that is. This one's pretty cool pattern. I like it. That is nice. This one I thought it was broken, but it's just got one little chip out of it. It's not broken, it's just the way it's made. But look at the pattern on this thing. This could be a cut. It's got a little chip right there, but that's it. Yeah, might cut this one open. That's cool. This thing here, crazy colors, crazy colors. And pattern. That is cool. I like it. This is only a half of one, but man, the colors on this thing are cool. Another dark skinned one, but look at that. That's cool. Not sure it's a Crowley, but it's cool. This one, nothing but pattern on it. That is cool. I like it. It's a little dark one. I think it's a Crowley, not positive. But it looks Crowley up in there. That's a big gray pocket there. But yeah, that's a pretty cool rock. Even if it ain't a Crowley. That's an odd pattern. But cool. Real cool. Alright, this one here is broken, and I don't know if it's a Crowley or not, but if it was a Crowley, it'd be a lot higher up. But the next batch, the next 10 or so is really a tough tough 10. But I think that's a Crowley. It's got Crowley right there on it. But the color is crazy. It's a purple and a black and a cream color. If that's a Crowley, that's a really cool one. I wish I had the whole thing. But it looks kind of Crowley. Not guaranteeing it though. This one really cool pattern everywhere. It's kind of light in some spots, but it gets kind of root beer color in other spots. But, I mean, that's a cool looking rock. And a big boy too. I like it. This one here is just odd, but it's cool. A lot of holes in it, but it's whole. That's cool. Alright, we're down to the final 11. This little thing here is loaded with pattern. A really cool Crowley. And this one here I thought was the best looking agate of all of them, but then looking at it, it's not even a Crowley. I don't know what this thing is. It's definitely an agate. But look at this thing. That's not a Crowley, I don't think. No, that ain't a Crowley. There's no Crowley pattern on it at all, but man, it is cool. If anybody knows what that is, please let me know. That, other than cool, that is nice. This one's crazy cool, but it's just too light to compete with these other guys. But that's a cool Crowley. No doubt about it. That is a cool one. This one here is a big boy, and really don't know what to do with it. It could be a lot higher, but it's just got so much open space on it. But man, once it got pattern, it's crazy. It's got a couple of crystal faces in it. And, oh man, it's a cool rock. Definitely, I think it's a candidate for being polished. But man, it's got that big opening there. But other than that, that thing is killer. Look at all the crystals in there. It's a tough group of 7 here, man. These things are crazy. Look at this thing. Definitely one of the oddest ones of the day, but man, it's cool. The pattern on this thing is nuts, and the color's pretty crazy too. Got a smoky, a gold. That is cool. Odd pattern. I don't know what that is there, but look at this thing, man. That's a cool rock. This one also kind of odd. I thought it'd be one of the better ones, but they got some other ones that are just a little better, I think. That don't look like much here, and when you turn it over, that's cool. That is really cool. But just the back would have a little more pattern on it. I think that would be the find of the day, probably. That's cool. Alright, these here usually polished really nice, but this one, they're usually pretty solid. This one here is the first one I've seen like this, in this pattern that it's all holy like that. But man, this thing is cool. Probably still gonna try and polish it, but man, that is cool. Nice. Alright, this is another one that could be number 1, but got that same problem. I'm not sure if this is a Crowley. That's a different pattern than the Crowley. I mean, it's similar, but yeah, that's definitely, I don't think it's a Crowley pattern. Could be. It's a different pattern. I don't know, the tighter looking pattern than a Crowley. I don't know. But it's cool, whatever it is. And it deserves to be up there, but we'll see. Alright, this one here doesn't look like much, but it'll get better. But man, it's an odd pattern and odd colors, but I think it's a Crowley. Look at this thing. I know it's mostly on the back, but man, that is cool. I don't know if that'll polish good or not, but we might have to try it, because that is too cool of a rock, man. I like it. That's our final 2 of some pretty good rocks. And I'm going to go with this one for number 2. It's a peeler looking one, but man, that is cool. Yeah. These are how they normally look. But yeah, they polish great, these. And I think this one's going to get into polishing. Got a different color to it. It's almost a brown up in there, which you don't see too often, but like that anyway. On top. That's a cool rock. I like it. And I remember finding this, and that's how it was sitting in the rocks, just like that. And it just looked like a regular rock, and I saw that little bit of pattern at the top. So I grabbed it and looked at it, and I said, yeah, that could be a Crowley. And I turned it over. I was like, wow. That is crazy. That's purple, or not purple, it's a reddish purple maroon color with that gold color. Man, that is cool. Yeah, that was a surprise when I turned it over. Look at this thing. That is crazy. The color is just unbelievable. I got a bigger one like this I found, but it's on white. I found it yesterday. It's white with that maroon color in it. We're going to see that in a few weeks. That is cool. I like it. Well, thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe.